Good evening, everyone. Before we begin, a quick question. If your brand disappeared tomorrow, would anyone notice? A warm welcome to all of you joining us for the first session of our Creative Corner series, organized by the BR Avenue of the LED Club, University of Kelaniya. I'm Vihansa Vimalatunga, and I'll be guiding you through today's exciting session, Building a Brand That Stands Out. To officially commence this inspiring journey, I'd like to invite the head of the BR Revenue Committee, Vimukti, to deliver the welcome speech.
Thank you, Vihansa. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Creative Corner series. On behalf of the BR Avenue of LED, it's a pleasure to have you all here today. In the world where attention spans are shorter than ever and choices are limitless, your brand is not just a logo, a tagline, or a color palette. It's a story, a promise, and an experience that makes you unforgettable. And today, we are here to explore how to craft that uniqueness, how to rise above the noise, and how to make people remember you. We are honored to have Mr. Changa Sarith Gonsal Korala with us, who will guide us through the art and strategy of branding, from creating strong visual identities to build emotional connection that last a lifetime. Whether you are here for your professional brand, your organization, or even your next big idea, this is your chance to think bigger, create bolder, and stand taller. Next 2 weeks, we'll explore using AI technology to boost creativity and speed, and bringing together brand, design, and strategy to reach the right audience. Wishing you all a productive and inspiring session. Thank you once again for being here.
Thank you so much, Vimukti, for those motivating words. Let's now dive into our first session. Before we start the session, I kindly remind you to keep your mics muted. Whenever you have a question, please unmute your mics and answer. So, we are excited to kick off this series with an exciting and timely topic, building the brand that stands out. To help guide us through the world of branding, we have with us today Mr. Changa Sarith Gonsal Korala, a lecturer at the National Institute of Business Management. We are extremely fortunate to have him here with us today. So, without further delay, let's welcome Mr. Changa to lead us through this exciting session.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. So, very sorry about my camera. There's I think there's an issue with my camera. Is that fine if I conduct without the video? Is that fine? Because okay. So I hope it's fine, right? Okay. So good evening, right? First of all, good evening, and thank you very much to the to inviting me. And I think the session has get postponed because of me last Wednesday. So sorry for that, but thank you for inviting me for the amazing event. And thank you very much again to the organizing committee. Right. So today we are going to talk about branding, right? So why today branding is important, right? That's the question, right? Today, so we can see so many personal brands, right? So everyone want to build a personal brand today, right? You can see social medias. So everyone trying to build their own social media personality, and they want to create their own brand, right? And why? What's the importance of this? And what is obviously the branding, a personal brand, and how we can build it? That's the question. Obviously, I hope to discuss today and how we can emphasize up in the society, right? So first of all, I want to ask, right, what is personal branding? Right? What is personal branding? What we talk about personal branding, right? So first, obviously, the branding means obviously it is you, right? So who you are, unique, your unique vibe, and what is your purpose, what you are going to do in what you are doing currently, right? So this obviously that's the branding, that's the personal brand. What the capacity, right? So when we are talking about when you are building about branding, the first thing you want to understand is you have to understand what are the strengths and passion you are having, right? That's how you can build your personal brand. Imagine sometimes you know how you know about drawing, right? Sometimes you know about digital media. Sometimes you are having a and you are having your own company and you want to do you are doing a business and you want to enhance that business, right? And also sometimes there are some students who are selling different things. They are selling t-shirts, they like to talk, right? They can write, they can speak, right? You are having different strengths, right? The main thing is you have to identify your strengths and what is the passion obviously you like, who you want to be, right? So that's the main thing. So and another thing, when you are considering about your strengths and passions, you are thinking, okay, I am not good at those things. There are so many talented people. Imagine you can sing. You are thinking, what? Okay, there are so many people who talented in singing, right? I can't sing. මට නම් ඒ වගේ ඒ තරම් සින්දු කියන්න බෑ. There are some people they are good comedians, right? But they are thinking අයියෝ දැන් ඉන්න කට්ටිය තරම් නම් මට කරන්න බෑ. ඒ හින්දා මම මේ මෙහෙම personal brand එකක් social media account එකක් හදාගෙන I am not a suitable guy for this to brand me. Like that's the way you are thinking. And you are thinking you don't have kind of capacity to showcase your talents, right? So that's you are having strengths, you are having passions, right? So you afraid to show it, right? So as university students, I am also from University of Sri Jawadharapura. I am a student, right? So you are having amazing 4 years, right? I worked as a temporary lecturer in also University of Kelaniya. So I know you have good time, right? So what you need to do is this is the best year, right? This is the best time because your age is good, right? You have different friends from different areas. You are um learning different things, right? You are getting different things to your mind in these 4 years, right? So this is the best start to create your personal brand, right? I know you are talented in singing, right? I know you are talented in imagine designing, right? Entrepreneurships, right? Different kind of jobs and comedy, you like doing comedians, not only that. So the sports, right? Writing, right? About researching, right? Those areas I know you have a skill, right? If there is no one who haven't a skill, everyone has a unique skill for something, right? So first of all, to build your personal brand, what you have to do is you have to identify your strengths. You know your strengths. The thing is you afraid to show it. ඔයා හිතන ඔයාට ලැජ්ජයි. අනික වෙන කට්ටිය මොනවාරි දකින්න දන්නේ නැහැ. ඔක Facebook එකේ දැම්මම අනේ ඔක්කොම දකි. Right? So you are thinking like that. Don't think about that. Right? Don't think about that. So think about your strengths and start slowly, right? Just upload or just show something, just talk about something, just give a little try. It's sometimes it's not kind of big thing, right? No problem. You can start from the basics, right? Another thing is be authentic, right? Today, your fan base, the people love the authenticity, right? So connect with people, right? Don't compare. So don't compare with others. So imagine you are a kind of a traveler, right? You want to do travel blog and you want to build your personal brand from traveling, right? So what you are doing, you are comparing with other brands, other personal brands. You are thinking, අයියෝ අරයා ගිහිල්ලා මෙහෙම දාලා තිබ්බා. ඉතින් මට නම් එච්චර කන්න සල්ලි නෑ. අරයා මේවා කාලා දාලා තිබ්බා. No, don't think about that, right? Don't compare. The first thing is don't compare. If you are going to compare it with them, you are not going to create anything, right? So you have to be authentic. You are who you are, right? People want to see who you are, right? So what you are doing, do unique things. You do creative things, right? People love to see creative things. You can see people now today, people are spending so much time with social media, right? Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and everywhere. They are spending some of time. Like, you can go and see your screening time. I know you are have percentage. I hope you are having 5 hours per a day the screening time. Most probably, it may be 8, it may be 10. Right? So people are spending those time in social media. So today is the day to create brands, personal brand, right? So please authentic, right? Talk to people, right? Don't talk like kind of imaginations, like show your experiences, what you happen, how you start, how you design it, how you create it, how you travel it to that place. What are the challenges you had, right? When you are designing something or creating something, imagine you are designing earrings, right? So you are designing cards, right? You can show, right, how you are designing, how you collect those stuff, right? And show, connect people with the heart, right? So no one can, you are unique, right? And don't think, so you can see there are so many TikTokers today, they are doing different things with their own way, right? Yes, some are comparing and some people are following. You can steal. I'm not telling you can't steal. Yes, you can steal from others, other TikTokers, other designers, other personal brands. Yes, you can steal, but don't copy, right? Follow them, study about them, how they are doing. You can study. I'm not telling you can't study. You can study, but you have to create your own brand, right? That's the main thing. When you are starting, the main thing is you have to create a logo, right? Then you can tell, I can't, I don't know about graphic design, right? I don't know about what is branding, or I don't know about any design tool. No problem, right? So you can see this is my logo, right? So I'm a designer, so I designed this logo, right? But I want to tell you, you can create a very simple logo. Imagine you are a writer, you are a blogger, you love to write in English, you write love in Sinhala, like you love to write in Tamil. No, the language is not a problem. I will explain when you are selecting the language, how it affect your brand. I will explain it later, right? So don't worry about the language. Start writing, right? Start writing in Facebook, right? Create a logo, right? You can create a simple logo using Canva, and there are different tools like Figma, right? If they are free, you can create very simple basic logos from those free tools, right? And select a color, right? So select a color, select a font style, and consistently use those colors and fonts and logos, right? You can see my brand color. So I'm maintain a brand called Designed by Changa. I'm a graphic designer and brand designer, right? And I'm doing lecturing. So I'm maintaining a set of colors. What are they? Black. Black is my color. And the purple. And I use purple and right. So this is my logo. So my logo stories. So you can see this D, and inside the logo, the letter cha in Sinhala, cha letter is the cha, the Sinhala cha, the letter is inside of that D letter, right? So designed by Changa. That's how I create that logo. And every slide you can see I have used that logo, and every slide it's based on my brand, right? So when you're posting something, you have to maintain a set of brand guidelines. What's the reason? Imagine you are posting something like imagine you are posting daily quotes, kind of motivation quotes, right? So this is the design. Black and this purplish background and white letters, and this is the same font, right? Every day, like every day, you are posting in LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or somewhere, right? So what is happening? People are watching your posters, they are reading your posters. At the end, they are identified without your profile. Okay, this has posted by you. This has posted by Changa, right? And always try to show your name, right? ඔයාගේ නම හැමතිස්සම showcase කරන්න. Try to show your name, right? So there should be unique name, right? So your name is maybe Kamal or Nimal or anything, whatever, right? So use that name, right? Don't use your card, right? I know I also had the card in my university life. You can use your card, but you have to think, you have to continue, consistently use that your card as a name. Like the best example is, there is a YouTuber called Chanux Bro, right? So Chanux Bro is not his real name, right? He has a different name, but today he also use Chanux, right? Ratta has another day, right? Ratta, we are know who is Ratta. Yes, Ratta is that, right? He using that every time. So if we see, we are not telling him to that name, right? We are telling Ana Ratta, right? And Vasti, when we have seen Anushka, right? Abhi kiyana Ana Vasti yana, right? So if you are using kind of different name, you have to use that name consistently. You can't change it again. So you are starting with kind of different name. You can't change the name when you are developing your brand, right? So you have to use kind of consistent brand voice and visual identity, right? And your message should clear, right? So sometimes you are starting with your personal brand is starting from posting motivation quotes. Then you are also posting traveling stuff, right? So then your fans, the people who are following you, they are getting confused, obviously, who you are. Are you a traveler? Are you a blogger? Or are you a motivational speaker? Who you are, right? So but you can change the stream. I'm not telling you can't do the multiple things. If you are talented in multiple areas, no problem, you can do it. But when you are doing it, you have to think at what stage you have to change. The best example of also Anushka, right? The Vasti. What they have done, they did comedian videos, right? First 2-3 years, they done comedies, right? At the end, today, Anushka is popular as a singer. He start to sing. Not only Anushka, and the both of Vasti is now in the stage, right? What they are doing today is they are singing, right? But they have changed their stream at a kind of, they have kind of level. They tried some experiments with their music, their comedian videos, right? And those things you have to send a clear message who you are, what is your unique talent. So you can see Raptor also. We have seen he at the at kind of period he did politics, right? So you have to ensure about the message. You should be recognizable, right? So if you're posting traveling, පාරේ යනකොට මෙයා තමයි travel video කරන එක්කෙනා, right? So your personal brand getting understand, right? And today, the best way to build your personal brand is social media, right? So you are having Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and there are so many YouTube, there are so many uh, social medias. But when you are using those social medias, you should be more consistent, right? So I am telling why you should be consistent. Then other ඔයා මොකක් හරි හිතන you are posting a blog today, right? ඊළඟ මාසේ blog එකක් දාලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. So if you are posting a blog after a month, please don't do that. You can go and sleep. Don't post anything, right? So if you are posting something, you have to post it within twice a week or thrice a week or like that. You should have a timetable, right? So imagine you are posting about your subject, right? Sometimes you are from accounting department, you are from marketing department, and you are about finance department, so you can post about different things about finance, right? You can tell the Sri Lankan current finances. So imagine you are a student from political department. Right? Yes, political, right? Political department or politics, right? You can post and you can talk about Sri Lankan politics, right? But if you are talking today, you are talking and you are posting a video or a post, but after 2 3 weeks, after a month, you are posting again. No, you're ඔගොල්ලෝගෙන fan follow කරා නම් එක්කෙනෙක් හරි is going to another one, right? Because you have to hold them. Today, there are so many people in the social media who trying to build personal brands. Like today, there is a big competition, right? So you have to choose set of social media, and also please don't only doing something. If you are posting something only in TikTok, don't do that, right? Create account in Instagram and put the same video, the same content in Insta. And if you are, and also Facebook, and also you can share it through your WhatsApp, right? You have to share that because sometimes you also have the experience. Some people are only in Instagram. Some people only they are using as a social media. They only use TikTok, right? So you have to consider about every social media. So if you are only posting in TikTok, no, you only connecting with kind of set of people. You have to post. I'm not telling the every, like, so there are so many social medias. I am not telling that if there are 100 post those hundreds social medias. No, I'm not telling like that. But you have to select kind of set of social media, and you have to post this consistently, right? And imagine when you are uh, consistently posting, yes, you are getting first sometimes you are getting very less number of views and readings and comments, right? And sometimes පාරේ යනකොට කවුරු හරි අපි දැක්කා මොකද්ද බයිලාවක් ලියලා තියෙනවා. So don't think about people's bad reviews and comments, right? If you are getting, imagine you have written an article about you are a blogger and you have written an article about Sri Lankan tourism, right? ඊට පස්සේ පාර යන කෙනෙක් you met a friend, right? And he's telling you මොකද්ද බං අර Facebook එකේ ලියන්නේ විලෙජ්ජයි, like that they are telling. Don't worry about that, right? So never mind about what you are writing. You can write anything, right? But when you are writing something, do it consistent, right? Don't stop from the other comments. They will believe you will get trolled, right? No problem. If you want to build your personal brand, trolling and bullying and everything they are now common thing, right? So they are now common thing. So these days you can see different social media people have get trolled and bullied, right? So Ratta at one time they had get trolled. Like there are so many personal brands, like not only social media personal brands, we have seen kind of politicians, like cricketers. Those personal brands also in at the kind of period it's getting trolled, right? So that's the nature of a personal brand, right? It's a normal thing, right? But what you have to do is you have to engage with the content, and you have to consistently maintain the relationship, and you have to talk in every media, right? Another important thing, if you can create a professional website. So this is my website, right? So you can tell, okay, creating a website is kind of highly demandable. I have to spend so much money. Yes, you have to spend some kind of money, but you can you can create a free website from WordPress or Wix, or you can use CMS and you can create a basic website, right? And you can post it. Otherwise, don't think about there is a blogger, there is a code, something called blogger in your Google account. You can create a blogger and you can write your articles, blogs, you can post those things in blogger and you can share, you can use a website, you can use it as a website, right? So this is my website, and normally because I'm a teacher, I'm a lecturer, because I share my course material with students, and also I'm a designer and I have to showcase my work. So I'm using this website for that reason, right? So it's better if you can build a website and showcase your talents, right? Because it's very important. Its website is different from social media. Website is different from TikTok. Website is different from other social medias too, right? So my advice is create a website if you can, right? So otherwise, if you don't have a website, no problem, but you can create a blogger or WordPress kind of free website to use, right? So you can post different things. You can share your web article to Facebook. You can share your web article to LinkedIn, right? And creating LinkedIn account is also very important, right? Creating LinkedIn account is very good because you so in social medias we have different people, right? Nowadays, it's the purpose is changing to time, right? Few years ago, Facebook used by everyone, right? But today, Facebook is not using by different people, and they are some people want to show their achievements. Some people they are only using as a social media. They only using LinkedIn, right? So uh, they are only using the LinkedIn, right? So it's very important to create a LinkedIn account and show your professional the talents professionally, because they are the LinkedIn you everyone know people are using LinkedIn because kind of build a professional connection, right? That's it's very important, right? So you can create a website, yes, no problem. Imagine you can't, you don't think about hosting, don't think about those domain and things. Don't go to purchase a website and hosting. No need, right? Create a very basic free website, right? That's the first thing. Another thing is, imagine when you are posting social media, right? You are posting your personal blogs, right? Personal videos. You are a traveler, you can post your traveling videos, right? And you can share, if imagine you are a reader, you can explain what you had read. Imagine you are a movie lover, right? So you can tell about the Korean movies, or if you are a Korean movie fan, you can talk about Korean actors, their gossips, right? That's why when I'm starting the session, that's why I told you, yes, there is a kind of hidden passion with you, right? So the issue is you are hiding it. You are still hiding it. You are afraid to show it, right? So you are afraid to show it. You have to show it through those social medias. Today, creating a personal branding is easy because we are having social medias and lot of things. But it's hard. The reason is there are so many people who try to build this, right? So you have to build your personal brand memorable, right? Otherwise, there are so many people. There are different people who are doing different things, right? So the main thing is if you post something, so imagine I have posted a video about the recent design of Pizza Hut. They have changed their logo and something like that. I'm posting a video. People are commenting it, right? People are commenting their opinions. You should reply to that, right? Sometimes they are privately messaged about, they are asking about their private issues, right? So I have done a video about selecting a degree in IT field, right? I can still remember so many students text me privately and ask the different questions, right? They have different questions of selecting IT degree for their bachelors, and they have questions about their part. They ask me what field they want to select. So software engineering, or what is the field they want to select, right? So I respond for all messages
ඕගොල්ලෝ
because
හොඳටම පිස්සුවට ලියුවෙන් මොකද්ද ඩේටාද?
Right. Imagine, right. Okay. Imagine, so if you have to comment and you have to reply, right? You have to reply to them, right? And you have to comment for those comments. You have to reply for those comments, right? Because then you can create a trust with the others, right? අනිත් කට්ටියට trust එක හදාගන්න. ඔයාගේ fan base එකත් එක්ක trust එක හදාගන්න. ඔයාගේ followers ලත් එක්ක trust එක හදාගන්න නම් you have to reply, you have to respond, right? And you have to participate for those discussion and you have to build your relationship, right? Because if you want to create a personal brand, you have to create your set of followers, right? So there are kind of set of followers. That's how you are building your brand, right? So there are kind of unique, so you are creating kind of unique fan base for you, right? So you have to respond for those comments and you have to participate for their discussions, right? So build the relationship, right? Not only your post, you can contribute to other discussions too. Imagine there is kind of another influencer, other personal brand, he posts something about related your topic, your field, your area. Then reply it, talk, make a discussion, tell your opinion. Sometimes so you can see few days ago Indika had mentioned about the Shishatya thing, the scholarship thing, her child and everything, right? I have seen so many university lecturers, so many educators, so many university students had comment on that post, right? Whatever the post is about, bad or good or whatever, people comment, right? But she didn't reply for anything. But people commented it, right? කට්ටිය comment කරලා තිබ්බා, right? So and you have, so that's the main thing, right? So she talk about her opinion. What happened? She get trolled. I meaning so පුල්ම අතල්ලයක් ගත්තා, right? So that will happen. No worries, right? But ඉන්දිකා උපමාලි හෙට දානවා ලස්සනට සින්දුවක් කියලා එකක්, right? අර post එක හිටින් අමතකයි, right? So that's the thing they are balancing, right? So you can see the Chanuk's Pro told about Starlink, right? And this kind of he get kind of negative marketing for that, right? He conduct marketing for the another ISP like Dialog and Mobitel and other internet service providers, and he get kind of negative marketing concept to Starlink, right? What happened? He get quiet, right? මොකද්ද කරේ? එයා සද්ද නැතුව මේ දවස්වල ඉන්නවා. But after a month, he's posting again, right? He's not posting. එයා නවත්තන්නේ නැහැ. He's not going to stop his YouTube live, right? He's not going to stop the posting in social medias. His personal brand, yes, he understand if something is happened, make a troll vegan එනවා. He got silent, right? He get tired, he takes time, and on a balance, after 2-3 months, he's starting to posting again, right? Imagine again he posts something good, people are telling good, okay, very good, his video is very good, right? So these days Sri Lankan most popular cricket personal brand is who? Kusal Mendis, right? Every day he's trolling, right? But people love him, right? Because he get he obviously is a good player, right? We love to see how he's getting hundreds, right? People also want to see as a good player, right? But every day people are trolling, right? But the thing is, right? He can't manage, and as a personal brand, he's destroying his fan base, right? So then when you are responding to the comments, when you are making the kind of make a discussion with others, the fans, you have to think about that also, right? So when you are giving the answers for those comments, you have to give answers in good mind, right? Another thing is, don't always think about the online presence, right? So yes, today we are having social medias, right? TikTok, Facebook, and everything, but build offline presence also, right? Imagine you are a traveler, right? There are so many summits and there are kind of groups, right? You should participate for those groups, right? Those summits physically on site and talk with them, right? Make the connection with the people who are like matured in those traveling and those blogging and those things, right? When you are a good reader, there are so many kind of groups and summits and reading sessions with people, right? You can go and you can talk with them, right? Try to build offline presence, right? Attend those industrial events and connect with people and build the relationship. Otherwise, if you build the connection with only with the online presence, yes, there are some kind of set of people who are not posting those social medias. There are so many people, they are talented, they are so much talented in that area, but they are not much loved with social media, right? So you can engage with those people when you are meeting offline, right? When you are meeting them physically, yes, you can share your ideas with them. You can talk with them, right? You can listen to their stories, how they get experience, right? So please build your offline presence, right? Another thing is it's very important, right? So the offline presence is also important, right? Yes, it's also important to build the online presence, right? And it's very important because today most of people are with social media. Yes, it's true. But offline presence is also important. Personal branding is not only it has to narrow to the social media and online media. No, right? This one also is very important. Another thing is the voice, right? So when you are starting to develop your personal brand, you have to think about your language. What is the language you are going to use, right? Imagine you are going to post designing videos, right? Imagine you are going to post daily vlogs, right? So your university life, and you want to write about the university life or your kind of articles in your field, your subject, you are interested, right? You have to think about the tone and the voice, right? So you have to select a media, right? Sinhala or English or Tamil, right? So if you use English, you are having advantage. You can pitch not only the Sri Lankan crowd, also you can go with the foreigners, right? The others, the people who are living the around the world, right? But if you are using only Sinhala, the issue is you have to consider about only in Sri Lanka. So you are talking to only Sri Lankan context, and the people who are living not on Sri Lanka, like other countries, the Sri Lankans who are living in other countries, right? And also, language is not only the reason, the tone. The best example you can see uh, the Recta and those Dino and those people, they are emphasizing their brand as comedian. They are always comedy. They're talking jokes, right? But if you have seen the Ruchira, they talk about philosophy. There are some people who talk about, you can see there are some people who talk about very unusual things. කුණුහරුප විතරක් කියන කට්ටිය. right? So you have to decide what you are going to do in the social media, and as a brand, what is your tone, what is your voice, right? It's very important. Voice is very important because from that people are getting interact, right? That's how people are getting interact, right? So you can use any language, no problem, but you have to decide what is the tone. So it's much more serious, right? It's much more comedy, the joke, right? It's about you are talking in kind of sad mode, right? You are telling sad stories, right? And kind of thrillers one. What is your voice? And you have to consider about that. You have to talk and you have to think about that, right? Okay. Another the thing is you have to start with short videos. Short video content is today it's so much popular, right? You have seen, right? Today people are creating as a personal brand. People people are posting short video like 30 minutes or so 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Like that, people are posting videos, right? Because now people don't like to stay a long time with their with social media, and they don't want to don't like to read Harry, right? They want to watch something and they want to move as quick as possible. They're gonna tickman, move and all, right? So now people are not wasting time on those social medias, those contents. They are spending so much time in social media. I mean the content, right? So they are not much wasting time. They are always trying to watch those short videos. They want to see kind of incident in kind of less seconds. හරි සිදුවීමක් ඉක්මනට බලා ගන්න ඕන හරි අඩු තප්පර ගානක් තුල. That's the psychology, right? That's why we can't even concentrate for something, right? අපිට එක වීඩියෝ අපි we are not spending that 30 seconds. What we are doing is we are scrolling, right? අපි අර තප්පර 30 ඉන්නේ ඉක්මනටම scroll කරලා ඊළඟ වීඩියෝ එක යන්න බලන්න, right? So start with that, right? Short videos, right? Tell about the book, right? Tell about the importance of something, right? Tell, if you don't have to tell anything, you can tell what happened today, right? I think you can see those TikToks also. අද මම බස් එකේ යනකොට මෙන්න මෙහෙම දෙයක් වුණා, මෙන්න මෙයා මගේ ඇඟේ හැප්පුණා, මෙන්න මෙහෙම දෙයක් වැටුණා, ඊට පස්සේ මම මෙහෙම වුණා. So they are telling what happened today as a story, and you can see how many views are there, right? So many people are කොහෙවත් නැති කතන්දරයක්. So you can see අර කුරුහරුපෙන් බයින එකක් ඉන්නවා, right? People are watching. You can see how many people are watching. Even you don't know the person he is blaming. එයා කාටද කුරුහරුපෙන් බනින්නේ කියලා ඕගොල්ලෝ දන්නෙත් නෑ. ඕගොල්ලෝ ඒත් බලන් ඉන්නවා. You love to listen the way you are, how he is blaming to that other person, right? ඒ මිනිස්සයාට බනින්න විදියට ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරි ආසයි හින්දා ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලන් ඉන්නවා. මම දකිනවා I have seen comments. අයියේ මම ඔයා බනින්න කාටද කියලා දන්නෙත් නෑ. මම ඒ වුණාට ඔයා බනින විදියට ආසයි කියලා. Right? So I'm not telling, that's why I told you the voice is very important, right? When you are when you are creating some kind of, when you are building your personal brand, if you starting like kind of bad perspective, you are obviously you are getting kind of bad perspective from the society as a personal brand, right? So then the first of all you have to decide what is the tone you are going to use, what is the voice you are going to use, right? That's the important thing. කුණුහරුපෙන් පටන් ගත්තොත්, yes, you are going to, yes, you will have so many views, no problem, but you guys are educated people, you guys are university students, right? You are the cream of the Sri Lanka, right? As an educator, you are the kind of best thing, right? My advice is, right? My advice is, please, so don't do kind of those shitty things. Do kind of meaningful things. You can do so many amazing, beautiful things, right? So about acting. So there, I know there are students from drama, the television. I know you are having film in a television department and IT, the commerce and management, right? You can talk a lot of things. Even if you don't like those, මේ campus එකේ ගිහිල්ලා ඉගෙන ගන්න I මේ social media එකේ ඕක නම් කතා කරන්න බෑ. Okay, then talk about different things, right? So I have the best thing is this guy, right? So if you know about this guy, what he is doing, he is just doing the simplest way, right? You know how he earn, right? ඔගොල්ලෝ දන්නවා මෙයා කොච්චර earn කරාද කියලා. මෙයා කරන්නේ the complicated video එක එයා short විදියට කොහොමද කරන්න කියන එක පෙන්නනවා. He get more popular in COVID time, right? And he is kind of richest TikToker in today, right? ඒ වගේම you can see there are some videos. ඒකේ කරන්නේ I have seen, I think you also have seen what he is doing. He is taking some of fruits and he is eating. So the beauty of that video is the sound, right? So it's showing the sound, right? So he's biting apple, piece of apple, ඊට පස්සේ අන්නාසි කෑල්ලක් ගන්නවා කනවා, right? And different fruits, different type of fruits, right? අපි ඒක බලන්නේ we love the sound and we love the fruits and we love that how he tastes, right? So there are so many TikTokers, they are visiting for the food reviewers are there, right? අර කෑම එක කනවා, right? අපි සමහර වෙලාවට මිනිහා කෑම එක කනකම් ඉවර වෙන ගම බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා, right? So see how they are interacting with people, right? This human interaction is very important. So empathizing is important, right? That's why I told you be authentic, right? People don't want the people who are lying to them. The මිනිස්සුන්ට ඕනේ නෑ නිකන් බොරු කියන මිනිස්සුන්ට they don't like to follow, right? කුණුකාරයෙක් වුණත් ඇත්තට කියන මිනිස්සෙක් තමයි ඒගොල්ලෝ කැමති. That's why people more authentic. They love, they want to see the real thing, the real world, right? So be authentic, be creative, your things, right? So that's the issue. So you are thinking your content much more kind of have a good look. මේ අයියෝ මේක නම් quality නෑ. මගේ phone එක නම් quality නෑ. I can't create video content. මේ මොකද මේ තියෙන පොඩි phone එක. No, don't think like that, right? ඔයා හිතන්නේ අයියෝ මේ කට්ටිය බෝඩි මේ ඉන්නේ මම කොහොමද නේ වීඩියෝ කරන්නේ? How can I write blogs, right? So there are some TikTokers, right? I have seen a YouTube channel also. There is, I don't know, the university, those set of students start a YouTube channel. They are singing, right? In the boarding place, but they are doing singing, right? And you have seen there are some TikTok channels, they are having a beer in the boarding place and they are talking about philosophy, right? So there are thousands of views and the brand, they are kind of popular brands in today, right? They are personal brands. After that they are creating personal brands, right? So, and also today the most amazing personal brandings are the tuition sir, right? Tuition sir බලන්න how they are creating their personal brand. What they are doing is they are showing that chit එක කියවන එක දානවා and like that, right? So you can see, if you have seen their videos and their content, you can see මෙලෝ වැඩ කරන දේවල් post කරන්නේ. But what they are doing, they are building their personal brand, right? So people love for that content, right? So Dinesh Mutugala, the best example, right? He is explaining the biology, right? And the concepts and those scientific things, and he is relating it to the social problems and those things, right? So in that case, Dinesh Mutugala, what is explaining? He is not explaining things related to biology. He is explaining something related to the society. Then that videos, that content are not only watching by the student, that content also have going through with the people, adults, the university students, everyone, right? You can still remember he's telling about the Buddhism and the science and something. He gets trolled. But is it stopped? No, he's still posting. People love his content. All right. And you can still remember, right? Those people, those tuition people are doing amazing things. Because why? They want to, they know their personal brand is very important, right? The another thing is personal style. This one is very important, right? So I'm matter than other. So when I'm presenting with you, when I'm talking with you, I try to open my camera. I try to fix my camera as soon as possible because you can't see me even how I'm talking, right? You don't even know who am I, who my look, right? So you want to build your personal style. The best example we are having, our former president, Mahinda Rajapaksa. What is his personal style? The Sata hair, right? So every time his personal brand showing how from Sata hair, right? He is not stopping that, right? His son also wearing it, right? And also his cousin, right? So Api, if we can, so know any face, just show the Sartak here, then we are get recognized. Okay, this is Mahinda Rajapaksa, our former president, right? Another thing, right, as a sportsman, I don't know you know about this guy. He's a very old, in my 90s guy. He's David Beckham. His hairstyle is very popular. We call that Beckham style, right? He has a unique hairstyle, and he built amazing personality, right? From not personal brand, not personality, the personal brand. It's the Beckham style in that period is very popular. ඒ කාලේ Beckham style එක කියලා පොඩ කොණ්ඩේ මැදින් උස්සනවා, right? It's very popular. The another recent best example is Anura Kumara Dissanayake, our president, right? ඕගොල්ලන්ට මතක නැති his campaign going with what? The double pocket t-shirt, right? The double pocket shirts. Went with the communist theory and the Samajavadya, and he his political side, and he talk about those things, and he wear this, right? And so Che also wearing this, right? So he follows his styles and he steal his style, and he wear what? The pockets, right? And also there is that age, right? Also the personal, those emerald brand publish සහෝදරත්වයෙන් යන හැම ජයග්‍රාහිනී ගමනක්ම, and they promote their brands, their t-shirts also, double pocket t-shirts, right? So his style is unique, right? People love that. People follow him because also of this, right? The boys after this kind of this time, boys wear this Sahodara t-shirt, right? The double pocket t-shirt, they wear it, right? So personal style is important, right? Another personal style is, Lasith Malinga, right? His hair, his tattoos, right? And he had a quote, "It's my style," right? People ask about his style and why you are styling like this. He said, "This is my style," right? And so that's the unique thing, right? How we can identify that person, right? Not only these people, right? We can see Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, right? And those personal brands also follow those things, right? So these are the unique side. You can remember also there's a politician called our former president. There is a president who called Maithripala Sirisena, and he also wear a kind of suit in that election, his election period, because he built the different personal brand in that time, right? So every those people, they are having a kind of person who building their personal brand, right? They are hiring someone to build their personal brand, the advisors, right? And the consultants, they are getting consultants. Sometimes they are getting consultancy to build their personal branding, right? So every people, so as you have to maintain personal style. Another example is Mark Zuckerberg and Steven Jobs, right? So if you have seen Mark Zuckerberg, he always wearing an ash shirt, t-shirt. Is very simple, nothing any complicated, right? So every day he's wearing kind of t-shirt, and he's very unique. That's how he's very simple. And Steven Jobs, the long sleeve black t-shirt. That's how you can see their personal styles, right? So that's how they are showing it. This is the best example, right? There's a Hodaya thing, right? And the double pocket thing. It's very it's recently very the university students also I have seen, they are also dressed like this, the double pocket shirts, right? And in that time, it get very popular. The another thing is when you are following, when you are building your brand, you have to think about a color and font. So you can see my slides. I use same font. You can go to my website also. You can see I have used Poppins. Right, my font I'm using normally Poppins. I'm not using any other font. Every post, every content, I am using this font. And you can see my social medias and everything. You can see this is the color. These are the colors which I'm using. The black and purple and bluish kind of gradient thing, and that's all, right? So the best example is this gravy is very popular personal branding consultant, and he's a very popular personal brand, right? He's using his signature every time. You can search him, right? I think he's the ranking. You can check his ranking. He's the most popular personal brand in the world, gravy, right? And Neil Patel, he's from India. He's talking about the social media stuff, the SEO, right? And how those algorithms are working in today, those things, right? So he's a person. His brand color is the orange, right? And when you are selecting a color, you have to think about those color psychology and font psychology. Font has a psychology, color has its own psychology and own story. Normally, we are using orange for show its friendliness. We can use yellow to show friendliness, the trustworthiness, and the friendship, the bond. Uh, those things, if you want to show it, yes, you can use these colors. And some people are using purple, blue, those colors, because every color we are having, there is a reason behind that use, right? So normally I'm using black because I'm a designer. As a designer, I love this color. Normally I love black. And that's why I obviously want a gradient. That's why I use this purple and blue gradient, right? So you have to think a color when you are building your personal brand to showcase your brand. So then you can imagine you are posting something, posting content. You can use that font style and the brand and the color, and you can post it, right? And the another thing is you should maintain a good timetable. You should have a good plan, right? So if you are posting something, so Hitan, this week you have written an article and you have posted. So you have to think next what you are going to post. It's very important. Otherwise, if you are not thinking and if you take so much time, your followers will move in and they will follow another guy, another personal brand. They will engage with another personal brand as quickly as possible. Because I told you today, the competition is it's very competitive, right? So it's very important to build personal brand, right? Today it's very important. Another thing is collaborate with strategically, right? You can see the Sannas Gala and Samantra Badra, right? They are doing discussion, right? But this video, who is watching? The people who are following Sannas Gala, they are watching. The people who don't like Sannas Gala, they also watching. The people who love Samantra Badra, they are watching. And also the people who don't love Samantra Badra, they also watch. If there is something, so if you can see this kind of thumbnail, right? Ali Pandityo දෙන්නෙක් video එකක් කළා, right? I just want to watch, right? මේක නම් බලන්න ඕන මුන් දෙන නම් හොඳ නාටකමක් නටන ඇති අද කියලා what you are doing. You don't like even Sannas Gala sir or Samantra Badra, you are watching it, right? So that's the thing. They are doing it collaboratively. What is the advantage? So they are taking the different fan bases. right? So you can also do this. So you have seen they are today they are doing so much podcasting. People are doing podcastings, videos, right? They're talking, right? Kind of two popular people, they are getting engaged and they are talking, right, about Sri Lankan normal problems and how they see the current situations about politics and the economics and about social issues. They are talking with collaboratively, right? People doing what? The people who are following that people, they are watching, right? So now there is a not the moderator is also kind of person who have a good personal brand, right? So you can see, like now you can see the Callum. I don't know you know about the Callum. He's a commentator in cricket, and he's a songwriter. He's doing podcasting with people like singers, right? They're collaborating with different TV channels, and what they are doing is Callum has a different fan base, and those singers have they are doing it, right? And Ashen doing it. Ashen doing what? He's inviting for some people and he's doing podcast because Ashen has a different fan base and he's a different personal brand and other personal brand. So Ashen what he's doing is he's taking that personal brand followers to his channel, right? So I am not telling to do kind of those useless stuff. What I'm telling you is you can collaborate kind of with kind of brilliant people, right? So you will meet kind of students, your friends who have kind of different ideas, right? සමහර ඔයගොල්ලෝගේ යාළුවෝ ඉන්න මටත් එහෙම හිටියා. ඒගොල්ලොත් එක්ක කතා කරනකොට අපිට තේරෙනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ මාර දේවල් දන්න, right? ඒගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් කියවලා තියෙනවා. They have read lot, they have watch about movies and everything. They met different people more than us, right? සමාජය ආශ්‍රය කරලා තියෙන අපිට වඩා, right? So they have kind of different experience, right? So in that case, you can collaborate with them and you can make podcast, you can make discussions, right? And also not only that, you can collaborate with companies. Imagine you are doing a video about a coffee. You can collaborate with barista or any other coffee cafe kind of cafe, and you can do video. The best example is you can see people are doing some videos, food reviews. හරිද? අද මම පීසා හට් එකට ගියා. අනේ මෙන්න මෙහෙමයි වුනේ. මෙහෙම ගියා මම කෑවා. Like that they are publishing videos, right? So what is happening there is they are pitching and they are trying to get whole kind of build kind of good connection, kind of mutual connections throughout that, right? So collaborate with strategically is kind of today it's kind of useful thing, right, to build your personal brand, right? And not only that, you can collaborate your supervisor, right? And kind of good lecturer, right? Your friend, right? So that's why I told you from your boarding place also, you can build a story, you can build your personal brand, right? Just think, right? Think what you are most passionate and from where you can start, right? The another thing is show, don't tell. This is very, very important, right? Imagine, right? Imagine I'm a designer, right? I'm telling how to design something, right? මම පෙන්නනවා කොහොමද දෙයක් design කරන්න කියලා, right? I mean, I'm explaining about design. This design is good. I'm critiquing design. This design is bad. Imagine I'm a movie. I'm critique a movie. I'm taking the Clarence movie and I'm telling this part is not good, this camera shot is not good, these actors are not good. I'm critic. But people don't like kind of people who talk too much. They want to see something from them, right? If I'm critiquing that movie, I should be a good director, or I also want to publish my work also. Imagine I am critique about designing, right? I am critiquing um, a new logo, right? So, but I have to post some kind of designs I am doing, right? මට පුළුවන් හිතන්න මම මගේ personal brand එක I'm a graphic designer. I'm posting some kind of video tutorials about designing some logos and designing posters and designing digital arts and painting like that I can post, right? People, you have to first, you have to build a trust relationship, right? Otherwise, people will never listen to your stories, right? So I can critique songs, but you also, if you are critiquing songs, what is the point? How you are critiquing it, right? So how you are telling it is bad. So you imagine you first you should you have kind of good knowledge in Sinhala or any other literature knowledge, right? Literature knowledge, or otherwise you should be a writer, songwriter. So please don't tell, right? Show it, show who you are, do your work, design something, publish it, and show this is your talent. First of all, show your talents and tell to the audience this talent, this unique skill, this unique passion you are having, right? Then people are trusting you. Then talk with people. Then critique. Then talk. Then explain, right? Then people will listen to you. Otherwise, the people will not listen to you, right? The best example is, if you are Buddhism, the Lord Buddha, right? So so first show it and please don't tell, right? So you have to tell. If you are going to tell, අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම කියන මූනම් පම්පෝරි කාරේ මූට නම් මුකුත් කරගන්න බෑ, මූ මේ නිකන් අනිත් කට්ටිය ක්‍රිටික් කරනවා, මූට දෙයක්වත් හරියට කරගන්න බෑ කියලා, right? So don't tell those shit things. Show it first and show your talents, show how you are working, show you are how handling, right? Show you how you are writing, right? So imagine if you are a kind of person who designing earrings and kind of birthday cards or something, post those videos how you are designing, right? But if imagine you are posting an advertisement, yeah, I'm selling these birthday cards, please buy. No, people will not trust you, right? First you should show this is my talent, these are my talents, and this is the way you are talented, this is the way you are doing that, right? The another thing is collaborating. I have mentioned it. The most important thing, I also mentioned this, engage meaningful with the audience, right? Today, most personal brands, they are engaging with people in different way, right? ඔයාට ඕන කුණුහරුප කියලා personal brand එක හදාගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔයාට ඕන සින්දු කියලා කුණුහරුප සින්දු කියලාත් පුළුවන්. If you want, you can tell jokes and you can create personal brand. If you want, you can tell kind of very, very meaningful, very advanced things, and you can create your personal brand. So from those content, what you are building, your audience and your personal brand, please trust me. So you are building what? Your perspective, right? ඔයා මොන කරත්, right? ඔයා social media එකේ sometimes you are representing a different character from social media and other medias, right? But inside you are different. Yes, it's true. But people are engaging with that person from that personal brand, right? So people are following you because of your content, right? You guys are following me because you guys are thinking, yes, I am a brand designer, I'm a graphic designer, right? I'm having experience on work in this area. So that's why you are inviting me and you are listening to me, right? So you have to engage with the audience meaningfully, right? If you don't know about that area, if you are not have confidence about that area, please don't talk, right? But you can try, but you have to study it. So imagine yes, you are going to be, okay, I want to talk about very meaningful things, then I'm talking kind of very, very advanced mathematical theory. I don't know, but I will study and I'm doing it. Yes, it's fine. But if you don't know anything, or if you are doing something, you are obviously you are getting bullied, right? So engage meaningfully, right? But in good way, because this is very important. because so I am doing this session for the university student. I hope everyone undergraduate, right? So when you are creating something, you should. I am not telling every time your content, your things, the way you are showing your personal brand should meaningful, right? I'm not. I'm not telling to follow it always. Yes, but try to do some meaningful things. But if you're a comedian, no worries, do it, right? Do it. That's the way. But don't steal, right? Do your own products, and kind of you can see the people are doing comedy also kind of intelligent comedians. They are there, right? Block and Dino, right? Yes, they are doing very, very cheap comedy, but they are sometimes kind of pitching kind of good level of people, kind of set of people, right? And Janai Priya, they are not telling kind of silly jokes, right? They are doing kind of quality things, right? So Axamini, there is a kind of comedian who is Persian comedian. Uh, I couldn't remember the name. You can search him and watch, right? He's a Persian guy, and he's doing comedian. He's a very amazing personal brand, right? He's what he's doing is he's trolling his audience, and he's getting someone from the audience, and he's uh, making discussion, and they are very interesting, right? They are there are so many jokes about double meanings, and there everything, but they are creating kind of engaging with meaningfully, right? This is very important when you are building your personal brand. Another thing is diversity, right? This is another thing I also mentioned earlier. You have to maintain a diversity, right? So don't post everything in one social media. Like if you are thinking this is the best time to use TikTok. These days, TikTok is the most popular social media. I'm posting everything and I'm creating my personal brand through TikTok. No, it's not going to work, right? So you have to use you have to select another set of social media and you have to work on that also, right? That's very important because you have to maintain a diversity, right? The reason behind that is the best example is you can see there are some kind of personal brand. There are some set of personal brand. They are only for TikTok, right? And not only those social medias that I'm already told you. Please build your personal brand offline, right? So if you can write your articles, write blogs to the newspaper, it's good, right? There are so many people who still writing uh, stories, their articles to the newspaper, right? So Mahesh Prasad Maksibula, he's a writer, right? As a personal brand, I haven't seen he is in social media, but people know about him, right? So where he's posting, he's writing books, right? J.K. Rowling is a good personal brand, right? So what she is doing, she is writing. She is the author of Harry Potter, right? She is writing not in social media, right? There is a not you have to use diversity. The diversity is very important. So if you are thinking social media is the only place you can create your personal brand, no. There are so many ways. You can write different newspapers or magazines, right? So you can join with discussions, right? You can, and people are thinking today people are not watching television. No, there are still set of people who still watching televisions, right? They are not interested about social media. And if you are thinking television is not going dying soon as possible, no, right? And also there are some set of people who love to listen to radio, right? And those things, right? So when you are creating your personal brand, you have to you think about this diversity. There are so many medias, right? Newspapers, radio, television, social media. You have to think about everything. So if you are a writer, you can write to the newspapers. Just first time they will not accept your the article, but second time, yes. So if you love about the short story writing, yes, you can publish it on Facebook, right? But also you can collect those your short stories and you can write a book. And first book will not be successful. The second book will get more success, right? So it depends, right? It's behind your talent, right? So those are the things I want to explain, right? My main thing I want to consider about this branding is first find your passion. Finding your passion is the most important thing, right? What you love to do, right? And so think about your skills, right? And first thing, my advice is make a plan, right? How you build your personal brand, how you are going to build, and what areas, what is the audience you are going to pitch. Maybe first you are going to pitch with your university friends, university students, then school. Imagine, so you are passionate about tuition and you love to teach your subject. So I want to be a tuition teacher, and how you are going to pitch that audience, right? You should have a plan, right? Then create your own brand, your logo, your flyers, your images, and your if you want a website, social media platforms, and try to build your personal brand, right? First, you will have very few followers. Yes, online and offline. Yes, they will few of people will know about you, right? But try to enhance try to enhance the crowd, right? And that's the way. So then also when you are doing this, right, you will have different ideas, right? And also when you are creating something, please make a book, right? Use a book and draw and write your plans and sketch, right? Always don't use the computer and mobile phone to do those things. Make a little book and sketchbook and sketch your plan and sketch so take a book and write what you can do and write what you are thinking, what your things you can do. And if you have a story to write, first write in the book. If you have something to draw, take your papers and draw it, right? So any concepts or any theory or kind of motivational concept or educational kind of new thing, right? Draw it and write it, right? Because we are sometimes we are not engaging as we every time we are engaging with those devices, mobile phones and laptops and everything, electronic devices, but we can get out our feelings, our passion for a kind of these things, right? Then also research the other people who want to be, right, what they are doing, right? Imagine you want to be a kind of a designer, you can follow the other designers, what they are doing, how they are building the personal brands, their personal brand, and how they are doing it, right? And how they work for that, right? So it's very important, right? So, but don't copy, right? Steal. You can steal it, right? Stealing is not a bad thing. You can do it. So you can steal how they behave in the social media, what they are posting, what kind of content are posting, and how they are comment to each other, right? Study about their personal branding and how they are maintain the personal brand in social medias and offline, right? Get an understanding and try to build your personal brand. Start today. Yes, I know you are getting motivated. අද නම් මම මගේ brand එක හදලා මම මෙන්න මෙහෙම එකක් කරනවා. ඉතන මෙන්න මේ වගේ. No, you are not starting. You are not starting because you don't have a plan. You have a time, right? As a university student, I know I had amazing free time in my university, right? I know you are having lectures, assignment. I am a lecturer, and then I know about how much workload you are having. but you have time. So you are having time, and please allocate some kind of time to write something. Start from you. Don't think about kind of big goals, right? You are having time because this is the best time. Like I know this period, this set of time, this 3 years, you are getting amazing experience in this place, the amazing place we call the university, right? And you can see if you want to write songs, right? uh, Ilham Kazim. Ilham Kazim, he started to write songs in uh, started write songs in university. So he is very popular songwriter, right? So he recorded it. There are so many songs he wrote, right? And Duggan Narala, he's also from University of Chapura, and he start writing songs in the university life. How he's telling how he connected with singers, and he went to those musical shows and he talked with those people and how he make the connection. Right, this is the best time as a university student. You can start, right? So sometimes you love to songwriting, sometimes you are love to directing movies, short story writing, you love to design, if you love to do vlogs, you are loving fashion, talk about fashion, you love to talk about Korean movies, you love about critique them, do it, right? So our this is the kind of place to show it, right? So take your time, and but kind of this is the best time to build it, right? uh, Understand and identify your passion and work on it, right? So thank you very much for uh, inviting me for this session. I hope you got good. I want to tell these points because I want to engage this as university students. And also today building personal brand is very important. You can see you can see, I know you can see there are people, I know you get feel, yes, ඒගොල්ලොන්ට පුළුවන් දෙයක්කුත් නෑ, right? ඒත් ඒගොල්ලෝ personal brand එකක් විදිහට build වෙලා, right? පුළුවන් කෙහෙල් මලකුත් නෑ, but they build. ඕගොල්ලෝ දන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ට ඊට වඩා දෙයක් කරන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. You know you can do it more than that. You know you are more talented, better than them. You can sing better than them. You can act better than them. But what you are doing is you are not building your brand. That's the issue, right? You are not building it, right? So this is the time, right? Don't waste your time, and this is the best time, right? Another thing I am seeing, I'm not, because I did lecturing for different institutes like state universities and non-state universities for both. My perspective is that those state university students are not trying to build their personal brand. They are afraid. මම මේ කියන්නේ Facebook එකේ දාලා මේක හැම බත් කන එකයි නිදා ගන්න එකයි ඔක්කොම ටික දාන්න කියලා නෙමෙයි මම කියන්නේ. But you can plan it. You can create your story, right? The building the story, the life story, the designing your life is in your hands, right? So design it amazingly and build your brand, the personal brand. So thank you very much and have a good day.
Now we'll move on to the Q&A session. If you have any questions for Mr. Changa, please feel free to press your hand or type them in the chat. So let's make the most of this opportunity to clarify and learn more from today's session.
Yes, there's one question from Rashan, how should we handle negative comments or criticism on social media while protecting our brand image? Yes, it's a good question. Yes, you can see good examples, right? So handling negative comments. So I work with so many social media consultants also because I'm working in a school of business of NIBM, and also I'm connecting with them. What the main the what they are doing is you can see the people who are affecting negative comments, they are keep quiet, right? The most of people what they are doing is they keep quiet, but negative comments is normal thing. Right, imagine you post a video or kind of blog about something. There is some of set of people who seeing it kind of negative way, right? Sometimes the issue is we are if you are having 30% of comments to the negative in negative side, that's not a problem. But sometimes Upamalik, incident you can see 70% of people are telling about the negative stuff. This is wrong. She is wrong. She is wrong. The scholarship, the grade 5 scholarships is very important. Like everyone is telling. So you are getting trolled, right? In that kind of state, if you are going to publish something නෑ මම කිව්වේ එහෙම එකක් නෙවෙයි මෙහෙම එකක් මට කියන්න ඕන උනේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම එකක්, don't tell like that. What you are telling again, you are getting trolled and you are getting bullied, and you are again people are you are getting negative comments, right? So my best advice is uh, keep quiet and take time and don't think about that. Don't care about the negative comments. If you are thinking about negative comments, you will not you can't you build your personal brand any any day, right? කවදාවත් personal brand එක නම් build කරන්න වෙන්නේ ඔය විදියට negative comments ඉදුව මොකද in Sri Lankan, you know, the Sri Lankan culture, the people behavior is the normal, right? People are telling. And also ලංකාවේ එකක් තියෙනවා the human psychology, the human behavior is අපි මූණට බනින්න කැමති නෑ, but in Facebook we love to comment negatively because we can hide our identification and we can comment, right? ඒකයි අපි ගොඩක්ම බැනලා comment කරන්න. අපි හැබැයි මූණට කාටවත් බනින්නේ නෑ, right? So we love that, right? So that's why this is not only Sri Lanka, the South Asian thing, right? This is very popular in India, right? Like those countries, right? But you can handle it, right? Keep quiet, take your time, and again, don't talk again about that thing, right? Move to another content and start a new content and post something different one, right? And අර කවුද කියන වගේ ලංකාවේ මිනිස්සුන්ට මතක තියෙන්නේ දවස් 5යි ඕනම දෙයක් they are going to a new topic, right? So that's the thing, you can handle it. Yes, creating a logo, you can do this by different, you can use Canva, right? And but I'm not telling you can design what you want, what is the logo, what you want logo, and you can design the exact thing from Canva. මම කියන්නේ Canva වලින් ඔයාට ඕනම logo එක design කරගන්න පුළුවන් කියලා. But I'm not inspire you to convince you to hire a graphic designer and design your logo, right? My advice is first create a basic logo, right? And start it and start to do something, right? From because I'm not saying logo is not much important. Yes, logo is important, but if your content is good, Your content and what you are posting, what you're talking about, is it interesting? Yes, people are considering it about more than the logo, right? But the issue is logo is the memorable thing. The people who are identify you from the logo, right? And your views, right? Your style, right? So use Canva and create a basic comment, basic logo, and uh, and also there are some tools like Illustrator, Photoshop, but don't use those. I'm not telling you should not use. You can use, but if you are kind of good at those Adobe tools, you can use and design your logo. First design a simple one, right? Then if you are in kind of a good kind of when you build your personality, when you build your personal brand to a good level, yes, you can create a good, better one. Yes, uh, the global audience, reaching global audience, the language is, I'm not telling language is always affected. The reason is you can see Yohani, right? So Yohani, how he get popular, he is not sang a English song, right? You know, she sang Manike Mage Hite, right? She got popular, and you can see there are so many like TikTok, the kind of music songs, right? And I'm not telling the language is issue for that, but kind of content. Like imagine if you're explaining about the politics, the world politics, the America, the Israel and Palestine, the fight, right? So if you want to reach the global audience, right? I think uh, the best way is talking in English or using another kind of global language, right? So it's better, right? But if you like those kinds, if you keep in Sinhala, yes, you can pick Sri Lankan crowd, right? And but so like it's based on the content which you are creating. Like you can see there's a student who are from visual and performance art. Like he's singing songs, right? I couldn't remember the name. Um, uh, he's he's kind of guy who is singing different songs in Sinhala, and he also get popular. The Johan is the best example, right? And from kind of these things, right? So music, there is a no any language, right? But if you are publishing kind of content like the politics, the sociology about designing, if you want to be the global audience, I think it's best way to go with English. It's a good, I want to tell it, yes, it's better. And the another thing is when you are using English, so if you are thinking, sometimes you are thinking, I can't speak English well, and I'm not, should not start with English, right? But don't think about that, right? Start with English as you can, right? Because I have seen so many different comedians, they have start with very less of English knowledge, and I have seen their first two, three videos. There are so many designers also, they started very basic English and very basic knowledge, and today they are very good personal brands and they are earning a lot from their brand, right? You can earn from the brand. So yes, it depend on you and it depend on the content, obviously. You can use it. But my advice is if you are going to start, don't change, think about that when you're going to start it. When you මැදදි වගේ, when you have started it at the middle of the brand building, you are thinking, okay, now I want to change to the English. Yes, you can change it to the English, but issue is you will lose your fan. your fans and your followers, because අර ඕගොල්ලෝ දැන් හැදිලා ඉන්නවා සිංහලෙන් පටන් ගන්න දැන් හැදිලා ඉන්න crowd එක, they followed you because the Sinhala content, right? Your content in Sinhala. You after kind of 1 year you are changing it to English and you are thinking, okay, now I want to continue it in English. Then it's a bit difficult, right? Your followers are changing. If in followers and they are not getting understand. There are some people who can't understand English, right? So that's the issue, right? So it's in your hand. You have to think based on the content. Oh, it's problem. It's not a problem, right? So if you don't have any knowledge in digital marketing or website development, no problem. You can start building content and building your personal branding, right? So people are telling, මෙන්න මේ වෙලාවේ සිකුරාද රැයට මේ දාන්න මේ වෙලාවට, then you will have good reach for the videos. No, right? Yes, there is a yes, there is a truth, right? But I have met the last 3 weeks ago, I have met the person who built the brand of Chennai Super Kings. I know you know about the Chennai Super Kings brand. It's the IPL team, Chennai Super Kings. And I met him, Chogalingam, right? He's the person who created the brand of Chennai Super Kings. And his discussion is about how we create that brand and how we create the organic reach to his brand, right? He used MS Dhoni and in Chennai means Tamil Nadu, and he used Rajinikanth, the whistle pola, and how he used Dhoni to promote his the team, and how he done, right? So he's telling, so he used kind of not posh, kind of good, not rich societies, like you can see like Nike brand, they are using different kind of richy places, locations, but Chennai Super Kings, they take promotions like normal location in Chennai. And he's telling how I have written an article also in LinkedIn. He is telling how he get the organic crowd, right? So don't think about those digital marketing, don't think about those paid promotion, right? Create good content. Good content, the creative content will take you where you want to go, right? So you can go to my TikTok, and also I have recently my video has reached to 100K. So that content is very good. I find it. You can see my content. I just hold my phone and I'm speaking, right? So I didn't do any editing. Even I didn't balance my color, the video color. I just remove the noise of my video, right? But it has 1000K, right? Not only my videos, and also for the others, you can see there are some people, their content is brilliant, right? They are talking about amazing things, right? Different stuff. The creativity is the most important thing, right? You have to build it. So don't think about digital marketing and promotioning and those things. And website development also, no, don't need. So my advice is to create kind of free website if you can. So without a website, yes, no problem, you can start, right? You can start, because it's also depend on the content which you are going to create. So the way the passion, the point you are going to create your personal brand. Imagine you are going to personal brand as a fashion designer. Yes, then you need LinkedIn, Behance, there are portfolio websites, and also website you can use, right? But imagine you are a singer, right? You love to sing. Then you can use TikTok, and you just remove the noise and They first upload the music song, then edit it with kind of Adobe tool and පොඩ්ඩක් විතර වෙනස් කළ sounds හදලා mixture එකෙන් චුට්ටක් වෙනස් කරලා ඊට පස්සේ upload කරන්න. Like that you can do different changes, and also you can study those tools by yourself. There are so many YouTube videos. Like that, first start, right? The issue is you didn't get the start, and then you are not consistent. Yes, you are sometimes you already started, right? Posting sometime, right? So you start to create your brand. The issue is you stop it at kind of at time. එක්කෝ ගෑනු ළමයි බූට් එක තියලා නැවතිලා තියෙනවා මට මුකුත් එපා ඕනේ නැහැ කියලා. නැත්නම් exams in the නවත්තලා තියෙනවා. නැත්නම් මොකක්ම හරි එකක්, right? So talk what you think, right? Related to them. Mama, so as I am a designer, right? So you have seen the Sri Lankan cricket jersey has had a new jersey. Their design has changed to 96 World Cup cricket jersey. So as a designer, what I'm doing, okay, recently people are talking that topic. As a designer, I'm just putting a video related to that. So my field is designing, but I'm make a building relationship with that context and my field, and I'm posting a video, right? So that's what I'm doing. So you also have to link, you have to make a unique field, and you have to link everything with your field, right? So that's the way you can start, and that's the maintain your consistency. Otherwise, if you are losing, right? I know you lost the consistency.
If you have any more questions, you can ask. Okay, that wraps our Q&A session. Before we move on, we will be sharing the attendance form to the Zoom chat. So please make sure to fill it in before you leave today. And just a quick reminder, certificates will be awarded only to participants who join all 3 sessions. anyone's unable to fill the form, it's in the Zoom chat, so you can go through and fill it as soon as possible. Okay, we kindly request everyone to turn on your camera so we can take a group photo to capture this moment together. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Thank you for switching on your cameras. A huge thank you to Mr. Changa for sharing your invaluable insights with us today. Your deep knowledge and hands-on experience made this branding session both practical and truly valuable to everyone here. And with that, we come to the end of today's session. Thank you all for actively participating in today's session of the Creative Corner series. We hope you learned something new and exciting about branding. Don't forget, this is just the beginning. We have 2 more powerful sessions coming up, so stay connected and keep the creativity flowing. Until next time, stay inspired. Thank you, and see you at our next session.